All-Star Western #2, written by Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti, art by Moritat and Jordi Burnett. We last left off Dr. Amadeus Arkham and Jonah Hex had attended a party of the rich and powerful and discovered that pretty much all of them were members of this evil cult group thing that is sacrificing prostitutes around town. So we pick up this issue with them back at the house of Arkham, and he's like, okay, so all of them are in on this thing? Like, how could all of these people be in on it? And Jonah explains, look, they're all rich and powerful. Like, they're going to move in, they're going to take control, and they're going to do it through weird means. It happens all the time. Amadeus comes to this realization that he may have seen those before, and something about a consecrated affiliation, someone said. He goes and gets a book and discovers that an old murder suspect made mention of a dark faith or a religion of crime in like a crime Bible. So that's the current working theory, but it's going to have to be put on hold because at Arkham's home, a whole bunch of men with guns wearing sacks over their heads show up, and Jonah's like, all right, well, the shooting's about to begin. So Jonah steps outside with a shotgun and his pistol, says evening, and then all hell opens up for like 5 straight pages. It's just boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. One guy, he's riding on a horse. He has a lantern. Jonah shoots the lantern, explodes all over him. He catches on fire. And after like 5 pages, everyone except for Jonah and Arkham are down on the ground, writhing in pain and or dead. One of them, who's groaning, begging for help, Jonah steps up and says, like, tell me what I want to know and I'll help you. And he explains, Jonah and Amadeus are the only ones that are a threat to their plan. And yes, it is the crime Bible. They have their base set up on Blackgate Island, the place where they want to build that new prison. And he's like, all right, cool, thanks for the help. And Jonah shoots him in the head and just says, I helped him die faster. He was already dead. So they say, all right, we got to tell the chief of police. Jonah makes the point that no, either he's already in on it or there's nothing he can do. Like, they're going to kill him if he finds out. So we have to do this on our own. And Amadeus is like, what do we do about it? And Jonah, only focusing on the messed up side of his face, says, we kill them all. So then it goes to Blackgate Island, and the police commissioner, I think, Cromwell, I can't remember what his exact position was, but he wanted Hex out of town. He's being held hostage, and they're basically just gloating around him, just expositing for the sake of him and the audience, saying like, yes, we do have a religion of crime, and we are the followers of Cain from the Bible, and we've already killed Jonah Hex because we've sent a dozen men. But, oh, yes, I suppose Jonah Hex is hard to kill, so we'll have to double check on that. But regardless, he will die, and so will you, chief of police. I guess he's chief of police. And then they talk about how they're just going to take over the town and make it a basically their version of the Vatican. Like, Christians have the Vatican, the religion of crime will have Gotham. Which, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. So they all explain their plans and how this one war hero guy is going to be the new chief of police because he's going to run on public safety terms. But in reality, they'll be running things from behind the curtain. All the rich guys make their exit, leaving the chief of police to be killed in a sacrificial manner. Amadeus and Jonah show up. They see that he's there. And the dude who's doing the torturing, or at least about to set up the torturing, is like, no, in fact. And then this big muscly dude comes in, knocks down Hex, starts just beating the crap out of him. Arkham tries to make an attempt to like pull him off, but of course he's just a weaselly little psychiatrist, so he's not able to do anything. And the last page is the big muscly dude's got Jonah Hex by the hair, and the other guy saying, all right, kindly relieve Mr. Hex of his head. And that's where we leave off. Pretty short issue just because that fight scene took up so much of it. But it was... I remember last issue saying how Arkham would not shut up. Like, every single panel was just him making some assessment about Hex. I'm glad that didn't carry over. I'm very happy that we just got through a fight scene, and it's just a fight scene. We didn't have to have Arkham being through the whole thing of like, he fights like a madman, controlled by the devil himself. I don't care. Stop it. Art-wise, it's fitting. I wouldn't say it's particularly fantastic art. Nothing is jumping out at me as like, wow, that looks incredible. It does a very good job with the fight scene, though. The action's very well done. But on its own, especially for this whole round table thing where the villains are just talking, it's just stock standard art. But it fits. It's very grimy and gritty and dark. So I have no qualms with the art either. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 7. It's a very solid read. I would highly suggest reading it. It seems that the main thread, of course, is going to be the religion of crime, crime Bible, such like that. I am curious how they're going to wrap it up without just killing literally every rich person in Gotham, which who knows, they might. But no, it's going to be an interesting story, and I look forward to see how it's going to be wrapped up.